Good morning, traders. How we doing out there, guys? Watching SOGO here make a turn here as we shorted there at 11:31, trying to get this move down. Notice the price action wasn't giving it to me, so took my small profit. Now looking at this stock to see if it's gonna reverse through this trend here and start getting back up here. What we want to see it is get above this 46. That's where I saw the big buyers getting in there. Let's go ahead and wait for that 46 to break. Once that 46 breaks, we'll still really start looking at this stock back long. Put some headphones on right quick. Hey guys, starting up here. Watching KNDI. We also watching SOGO. Gotta take off my speaker there. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Now you guys should hear me good. I'm seeing KNDI there break that support there or resistance up there at 425. So I definitely ain't gonna go short there. There's only a couple stocks that I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna look at BLNK and CODX here. One of the key things on BLNK is I'm starting to see the daily support starting to give out here at 63, but the bottom of it is 51. So I'm gonna wait until that 51 for real confirmation. But if you watch the 5 minute, we've gotten down one. I'm gonna pull it up here on the bottom one. All right, guys. BLNK down one, up one, down two, up two, down three, up three. I would like it to get somewhere in this 680 range or maybe 685 and then crashing down later on in the day. Don't want to try to short down here, always near the top, just like I long near the bottom. All right. How we doing out there, guys? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Mic test. Everyone hear me all right? Let me know in the chat if you hear me okay. at this NFEC there. It's just gone up to $3 range. Looking like that over under short there, as it's gone really down there in the 29th in the daily. Has some strong resistance there at $3. You see it went up to that $3, got in that push, and it just failed strongly. So NFEC there, NFEC. We'd have to look for a bounce up to 296 there area. I'm not going to go ahead and get in this. I'm a little late to the move, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. Hey, loud and clear, guys. You see? Getting better, you guys. Soon it'll be a lot better. You know, I'm just working it. Just really trying to just worry about trading, guys. You know, content will come. You know, I more along just want to really help everybody out. So, does anyone got any setups they're looking at right now? Go ahead and call it out in the chat. I always like for you to include a pattern that you're seeing, so that way other people can try to see the pattern and we can grow from that. It's good to see you guys all here, man. You want my mic turned up? I'll turn it up a little bit. I don't want to get too loud. Let me know if that helps. It should be pretty loud. You guys might hear my typing as my mic's really close to my keyboard, but we shouldn't be too bad here. Alright, most active traders are done for the day. So with that being said, we don't want to really rush into any positions. Alright, so I'm seeing NFEC there break down there. Looks like we could get a little bounce there, but it's a little too late for that move. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on the other stocks that we're watching. I really want to keep an eye on this SOGO, as I was watching it yesterday, and it just made really readable plays for me yesterday. So with that being said, I want to keep an eye on it. If it, you know, just doesn't even come up here to this 1150 and just keeps coming right back down, we could just have a pullback that was a pretty strong full size pullback here. What I don't like is the moving averages. I like the moving averages to be on top of it. That gives me a little bit of resistance when I go and short into. Like, why the reason I got short there at 1131 and not at 1120 as I was originally planning on SOGO was that when I saw this right here, let me show you guys. Alright, so I saw the down move. I originally wanted to short here as we got in the down 1, up 1, down 2, up 2, down 3, up 3. Right here is where I wanted to short, but I was kind of worried that this stock could get right back above this VWAP and really shoot up over that 1150. So with that being said, I kind of waited for the breakdown instead of the shorting off the resistance. That's kind of where I like to short. I like to short off that third test of resistance. And if it goes above, I'll just immediately get out. But if I do get this move down to the support, I usually already have a pretty decent sized profit. That gives me the ability to go ahead and take half of it off and let the rest of it break even. Or just go ahead and watch that breakdown and take right there on the support test. You don't really need it to break down to go ahead and take a profit. So I'm watching BLNK here. I'm just watching it work. One of the key things is by now you should already be switching over to a longer term chart. I really don't recommend using too many 1 minute charts after, I say about 10:30. By then patterns have developed more and you should more along look at a longer time chart. Definitely with afternoon trades, you have to look at multiple time frames. Really see if the whole stock is painting that picture. Remember guys, try to stay as neutral and objective as you can, because in the end, if we don't stay objective and we get biased too much, we end up letting our emotions lead us too much in the trade. So you guys see me right there, I'm locking up my screen here. Um, why I'm locking up my screen is that there's a little bit of emotional change right here. There's just been a range, so you don't want to end up taking a trade just because you see a spike. One of the key things to do that is I lock up my order form. I'm not looking to take trades right now. I'm more along looking at the market, trying to find the next proper setup to go ahead and go short or long. One of the key things, guys, is that I'm not short bias right now. I'm not long bias. I'm more just trying to find the right setup. Now BLNK came down here again. It's done that one down, one up, two down, two up, three down. I would expect a little bounce here. I wouldn't want it to get past the 679. If it goes up to this 678 range, or maybe in the VWAP and fails, then we'll look for it. But we're definitely not going to go ahead and short here at 69 or 70s, because it just gives you way too much of a risk to jump back to VWAP. Hey Tiny, welcome man, welcome. I know you work a lot. I know you work a lot, so it's good to see you here, man. If you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and look. Yeah, beginner, that's not a bad shot. It's CODX, but I'm expecting a bounce, man. I don't think this is just gonna crash on us. And if it does, then so be it. It has a lot of room to come down there. 475, 466, you know, it can really crash down there. But there's this support that I see right here at 547 that I really don't want to challenge, as this stock is a pump and dump without a doubt. Oh snap. Thank you for letting me know, beginner. I apologize for that. I just call it's just a bad habit. You know, one of the bad habits of being a trader, and guys, that most of the people in our business are guys, but believe it or not, if you actually look at the statistics, women trade better than men. So just putting it out there. Supposedly, and this is from science, that they can be more emotionally intelligent. Yeah, you know, John's here. You know, yeah, I definitely want to build with everybody here. You know, this channel is not necessarily. I don't want to make money. I don't really care about making money teaching. Really, I'm just a believer in that I have to give back until I really succeed in life. You know, and with that being said, as I succeed, I want to give back even more. But I always feel like I need to help at least, you know, 3 or 5 traders really become profitable. And that being said, if I can help that, I always feel like, you know, karma is a big thing. You know, I believe, you know, you have to have that right approach, helping others first, so that way you can go ahead and get on out. All right, Meryl. No, I'm right now in no position. You see this realized? This has already been realized. If you see anything under unrealized, that means I have a position open and shares out. But as you can see, there's no shares there, and the position has been closed. It was a $6 trade. Really wasn't much here. I just saw a little down move and really wasn't seeing that breakup. I saw a little flag that was forming right here, and didn't want to deal with the little flag, so I went along and just got on out. Yeah, CODX. What you want to see on CODX, I think, if you're gonna go short here, is the volume to increase. If you see on the 5-minute chart, watch the volume. The volume was insane there at 9:30, up there to 1.5 million, and now has come down all the way to 76,000. If there is some real big shortage, because that's what I really look for. I don't really look to see sometimes it's just if a pattern's going short. I want to see the big cats getting into it. I want to see some big shorters jumping in there, taking some locates, and really knocking down this stock, because that's really what changes the price, guys. It's not me or you that trading with 100, 200 share size. It's the people that are stepping in there with 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, even 20,000 shares, really taking shorts down there and making the stock bounce, making the stock move. I like how you're putting out that idea, Salty. There, that's exactly how I want to see ideas come up in the chat room. You gave yourself a little information there on what you're seeing, and exactly another thing is you gave a good information there on the time and sales as that 11,000 order just went through. All right, guys, just relaxing, just watching the market. One of the key things is, just relax, take it easy. We're not, especially when we're not in a trade. I feel like sometimes people get a little anxious when they're not in trades. They're just watching and they're already freaking out. If we're freaking out already to begin with, it's not a good idea. It's just going to get you too much emotion by the time you actually click that button. So remember, if you're not losing money, essentially, I feel like you're making money. Discipline, guys. Discipline is everything. Let's take a look at this bigger price stock. Just really quickly, I'm going to take a quick look at SMAR here. SMAR. You see on the 5-minute, chart as it's been just rising up. It's probably made that A move, that B move, probably a C move. I don't think it'll make a D move past that high there at 33. But if it does continue going, this could be one of those stocks that just continues a trend line. So what I do is when I feel like a stock is just continuing a trend line, I use a 15-minute chart to draw trend lines out, see if we're going to continue this pattern to the bull side. Once you see it crack underneath that trend line, then you'll know that the stock has at least slowed down on the ramp. It's gotten that little pullback now. Now you can either look for an entrance on a pullback or look for a breakdown of the bullish pattern. Let's go to BLNK here. See 15-minute chart, doesn't seem bad. If I was looking to get in this short, I would short somewhere at 680 with that risk off of this 689 range. CODX, let's take a look. All right, you see I'm pulling the 15-minute charts as I'm trying to see bigger perspective. So the market tells a story, guys. Don't try to fill in the story from what you believe. More along, just see what the stock's been doing. What's been going on, guys? So what's been going on is we had this ramp up here, and it was mainly pre-market, as you see. This move here at 9:30, this is just more of a volatility move. It's just stocks. It's just people getting in and out, and then just people ramping into it. And as you see, it had a big wick, about 30 cents on that wick. That always shows a good sign on the bearish sign, as you didn't really get that consolidation near the top. You see most of the consolidation is near the bottom underneath the $6 range. This stock did close yesterday at 444, so it could close the gap today. I don't feel it's going to come down that much, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Yeah, definitely, Tiny. What I recommend is if you're having problems staying in the present moment, one of the books that really changed my life, it has really nothing to do with trading, but definitely changed my life, was The Power of Now. The Power of Now is by Eckhart Tolle, and he really states on how you can't be in the past or you can't be in the future. One of the key things is whenever we get a moment that goes against us or goes against, especially like let's say trading, when we make an entrance and the stock just completely goes the other way. You know, most people, and this is majority, this is not, this is, you gotta remember, this is nothing against you. It's just how we were built. Most people, when they get that first jump back and they know they got screwed in that entry, instead of closing that position, they go and they freeze up. Reason they're freezing up is not because they don't know how to trade or they don't know their risk. It's not because of that. It's they're fighting the present moment. Now they're living in the past. They wish that moment didn't happen, so they've created the pain body, and now they're telling themselves that, oh no, just hold on, give it one more second. And within those 1 seconds, that's really where you lose money. So that's why we gotta just remember, guys, we are not here to predict. We are here to look for patterns, see the pattern, follow the plan, and just stick to a plan. Because if you don't have a plan for every trade, that's how you go ahead and you make an impulsive decision, emotional, and you make a really bad trade. All right, watching BLNK there. It tapped up to about 75 there. Doesn't look bad. The only key thing there is we didn't get that big volume buildup that I would like to see on a short. You know, one of the key things is we definitely want to see that volume build up. All right, gonna watch SOGO here as it's approaching the 50 here. It could break out here. Am I on here every day? Just about every day. I've decided, there you go, we got PAVM going off there over $1. These $1 ones tend to go right back to $1, so be careful if you are going long on PAVM. If I were going long, I would take quick scalps of a trade like this. A lot of stocks that reach that $1 range go up to about 125, 130 range and give out. The next resistance I seen on my alert is it's going to be 114. It's always about plans, man. If you don't stick to a plan, you won't be disciplined enough to make it in the market. The market's not about fighting and making just calls like now I'm in. Nah, it's more about just coming with an approach. Remember, the approach is the destination. I'm gonna repeat this again, guys. The approach is the destination. Stay in the process. Stay objective. Stay neutral. Use your edge and determine your risk. That's it. It's exactly what I have in front of me. I don't have many, you know, some people will have like 30 charts next to them and stuff like that. I just have some simple reminders and some simple quotes right in front of me, and it always keeps me, you know, level-headed and focused. So one of the key things is, you know, I'm not trying to overreact, especially as we reach near 11. I don't really like to long just about anything at 11 o'clock. This is where you tend to get failing bullish stocks. Today we definitely haven't seen anything really in the big there. Seeing on the penny stock explosion here at the top on my other chart, I'm seeing NDRA that went up about 46%, but can't trade that. We got CHKE there at 109. Not a bad stock, up 38%. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything too inviting out there, guys. Just got to take it easy. SPY turning bearish back. All right, it's good. One of the key things I have, guys, is I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna pull it down to the windows just so you guys see it real quick. You guys on TradeNet has this thing called a Market Watch. Lets you do pretty much a watch list on there. I put the top stocks that I'm looking for and what they're doing, and I also include the SPY at the bottom. This goes ahead and just lets me know how the overall market is doing, and that way I know if it's positive or negative. One of the key things I also look at is yesterday's close and the volume. I want the volume to be in the 1 million range. When it's in too low of a range, it doesn't have enough liquidity there to go ahead and really give us our gains. So I'm going to pull this back out of the way here. All right, we're seeing some good sizing starting to come in here on SOGO there at 1147, 3,800 shares going through there, and 1146 where I thought the big buyers were. There was 10,000 shares taken there. So this is what we mean by the cats. It seems like we got some cats back in this stock now. So now we're gonna really watch it to see what's gonna happen here. What kind of ramp are we getting? What kind of volume are we getting to buy into? And where they're buying is very important. Alright, so we saw this resistance here. Where's that at? That's about 57. 58. Alright, 58, that resistance there. Want to see this swing. What we're seeing here is what's called the inverse head and shoulders. I don't trade this chart too often, but this is what we mean by inverse head and shoulders. So this right here is the down head, and if you flip this around, you'll see this is the shoulder and this is the shoulder. So what we would want to see is a pullback. They say it pulls back right about here, pull back to this 1146, and then going long through that 1160 range. That would be an inverse head and shoulders, and that's a bullish pattern. Not one that I trade very often, so definitely gonna go ahead and just watch as we watch this stock go up. NFEC there going off. NFEC there going off. It came back down all the way to 262, coming right back up to that high, testing at 310, going up there to 320s now. 324 on the ask. I'm seeing a good amount of share size going in there. This stock does make moves straight up, straight down. Has been going up since about May 7th, but as you see, it's always like these little stair ladder up and then an elevator down. Stair ladder up, elevator down. So that shows me that I don't want to be playing it on the way up. If I do play this stock, it would be on the way down. You see CODX there rejected that. That's what I expected. I'm going to watch CODX there. We could possibly get a good squeeze. Once again, I'm looking for big sizing, not looking for just specifically just the pattern going up. I'm also looking for big sizing to come in here. I want to see some shorts cover there. As you see, it's coming right back down. It just touched the VWAP and came right back down. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this on a longer term chart. You see, we got this support there from this this resistance line here, 594. All right, want to see it hold that for a while. Right, watching SGO get there to 11:55 now. I'm gonna actually put CODX at the top. Meryl, let me know which stock you're talking about and how do you play it on the way back down, or how I would play it. All right, BLNK there showing strength, signs of weakness there. We've gotten the full pattern there on a 5 minute. If you see, we have a bear flag there on the 5 minute. If you did want to get in there, you could risk off of the 672. It's about a 10-cent risk with a potential pop that would go up to 675. What you want to see is a big sizing coming in here. So if you want to go ahead and get short, the spread in between is about 5 cents. So definitely, if you're getting in this, I would use small share size, looking for a big crack and a home run. I'm not really too confident in it right now, as I don't see the volume that I like on this trade, so I'm not going to push it on exactly that trade yet. I'm more looking for a better opportunity. Seeing Fran go off there. Fran looking good. FRAN. Let's see if it's tradable here. Yes, it is tradable, guys. Saw that quick pull back there to the 30s. It would have been nice to get long there off of 620. Seeing this as it's getting some good ramp up. 105,000 on that last 1 minute candle. If you did want to long this, I would wait for a micro pullback here. It could go up above 650 here and just explode, but the down move is the 620. We're also seeing CODX there get a good ramp. Right, watching here. Looks like we're getting a head and shoulders forming here on CODX. I do not, in my perspective, this is not going to get, I wouldn't want to see it get above 629. That's when it look long again. But I think this one is just head and shoulders, and it's just going to crash down here. I want to see it do 3 fails. 1 fail, 2 fail. I need to see another good fail up there. Watching JKS. All right, Fran also JKS. Beginners watching. I would definitely let me take a look at that. Okay, JKS there. Yeah, looks good, brother. You could get a little pop-up, I feel. 1306, I think, should be where I would risk off of. I could see a little pop-up right underneath that, probably 301, 303. But definitely wouldn't want to see it get back above 1306. That would be my spot, unless you're a little bit higher in there at 1310, and then you could risk off of the 1315. Appreciate that, beginner. All right, seeing CODX there. I'm thinking it's gonna go ahead and attempt to break out, but fail there. So what I'm doing is necessarily just starting to build up an idea of shorting that breakdown. Remember, like I said, guys, I don't see many stocks go long at 11 o'clock. Active traders start leaving, they go to lunch, and it's mostly those chat rooms, those chat room pumps that make stocks just rocket off, and we're not seeing that right now. So they're probably all gone already. And now, usually what's in the market left around this time is a whole bunch of losers. Whole bunch of losers trying to do revenge trades to get above. So you see we got that on that 1 minute, we got that one up, one down, two up, two down. We're going to see this swing up again right here. If it fails to go past the high, 625, we can look for a short, crashing down under sixes, coming right back down to the lows of the day. As you've seen that volume get in there, as short as start getting in there. I don't like front siding a move, so I'm going to go ahead and hold on here. Fran does not look bad if you wanted to go ahead and risk off as 27. I think the ultimate bottom is 618. So getting in here, you would have to risk about 15 cents. It's a little bit dangerous. Just pulled back to that 9 EMA. Sometimes I take this trade, but I want to see some more support down here for me to take that trade. And you see the volume came in, came right back out. It just was just not there. No yawning allowed. Hey man, I don't know if I can promise you guys that one. I work overnights way too much. And trust me, it's not that I'm bored. I wish I could be. I love trading, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I love doing this. That's why I've, at one point, I had to really discipline myself. I was at some points paper trading and trading everything under the sun, and you really learn that one that, hey, that one doesn't work out in real life. Alright, we're seeing Fran just break down there. Seeing this stock go up and down here. It's usually been a short when it comes in the market. Well, not seeing any giant movers there, guys. I want to take a look at SOGO there. We finally got above that 58. Looking to push on the highs, so definitely right there. Just gonna keep watching this stock here. I'm gonna pull it up on a 5-minute chart. Seeing this see this inverse. I still see that. To me, this is an inverse hammer. It's a bullish sign. The only thing is we definitely want to see size and start coming in this party. Oh, look, there's some size. 10,000 shares there at 68. Yeah, Ethan, we're watching this one close. Starting to see some good volume getting in it. All right. Saw that 1160 go through there, and what that means is that someone sold on the bid on a limit of 1160. So that's why you don't have stops, guys. Sometimes the market maker will grab your stop. Not so much on TradeNet as it's CFD, but on a different routing. If you just put out an order or you put out a stop, the market maker sees your orders, even if you have a stop. And by them seeing your orders, they sometimes just snap in, grab your shares, and move it right back up. little moves here, but to tell you the truth, not enough volatility there to make me want to jump into this. Uh, Even though it's a move about 30 cents here from the breakout of this little flag here around 1146, definitely don't want to go ahead and long here to just watch it come right back down to 1153. So just sticking around. Seeing CODX there, breakdown CODX there. Trying to get in here. I need a pop up to at least 90. That's the only place that I'm willing to go ahead and risk and get in here. Let me just pull this chart up here. It's getting really weak there. I saw the price action there. Seeing 98 would be my trying to get in here. It's 690, 599. Looking for a little pop up, maybe $6 range. I need it to pop up though. If I did go short around 599, I could short off of 613. 613 would be my risk here. I'm gonna pull this chart down here for you guys, so you guys can see this trade. So I'm trying to go ahead and take advantage of this. I definitely need a bounce here. Don't want to go ahead and just jump in there. Definitely, I wish I would have been paying attention to it more right here, as this was that third attempt right here and it failed to long here. It failed to long here. This is called the pattern breakdown right here through 605. So what I'm looking for here is not to just rush into it. So I pull up the 5 minute. I want to kind of see the pattern here. So let's start drawing out here. Start drawing it out here. I'm starting to see this little move right there. Then we got this down over here. This is pretty much where it's been in the range. One of the key things is if you want to know how your trend lines are, always pull back further back timeline, and this will show you how essentially your trend lines are. As you can see, it's within the range, and that's what you want to see. Slowly watching. You know, one of the key things is don't rush your risk, especially on a day like today where we didn't see the market really shoot off. You know, and one of the key things I'm letting you guys know right now is just from data and time, I will not be trading live tomorrow, Wednesday. Will not be trading live tomorrow. If I do take a trade, it would have to be later in the afternoon, right around now, if a stock just went to the moon and just started crashing. Definitely, I just learned through time that Wednesdays aren't my day, and if it isn't your day, why be in the market? You know, I got candy going off on my high day momentum scanner at 427. Looks like this is getting a little bit of a squeeze there. Looking for a pop-up on CODX here. Looking for a pop-up. Don't want to rush into the short here. Need to see it bounce up here. Don't want to go ahead and now short off the 9 EMA. I'm looking for more of a pop-up to this support where the VWAP is. So what I also do is I don't put my number right where I think the number is going to hit. I like to stay like 1 or 2 cents under that. This gives me a little bit of risk, but it gives me an ability to bounce up so that when you get in. Well, it depends, Meryl. You could be selling into just the liquidity on the other side. Now with TradeNet, it's a little bit different. It's a little confusing. CFD trading is completely different. If you want to go ahead and look that up, you can definitely find some information on there on Google. What I recommend, Mero, it seems like you're really relatively new to this. Go ahead and add beginning trader. He has a lot of content that will teach you strategy, can teach you how he trades, different platforms, shorts, longs. Definitely go to his page and see that content and take your time, do some studying. This is how we get good at this. I've been at this for over 2.5 years, moving on to 3 years now, and that's exactly how we got to where we are, by studying. John, good morning, waking up there, sunshine. What's going on, man? How we doing? You see, a lot of people are they're getting they're rushing into the short CODX. That just gives them the opportunity of it bouncing up to $6. You know, don't rush into the short. It's just not gonna work out for you guys. You gotta remember, take take that good trade. Don't try to force anything. Be calm. Let it come to us. Let it be a nice entry. If it doesn't hit your entry or you misfill, so be it. Misfills will happen. We're seeing BLNK there. BLNK there cracked the low. BLNK there cracking the low. I would want to see a bounce up to 65 if I wanted to get short, but what I'm seeing there is I look at the time in sales. That's very important to me. And all I see is very low volume, very low orders. I don't see an order there of 10,000 shares to short, 15,000 shares to short. So that shows me that this stock really, yes, it's going to go down, but how much will it crack for me? It's not showing me that it's going to crack much. Can it go down? Yeah, it definitely can. But I definitely, since I'm not seeing the volume, I'm not jumping into this. I'm more along looking to see if there's going to be someone big really stepping up here. You see 61, 62 was the support there. And as it cracked down there, you could have gone and maybe scalp a little bit here. I would, if I do want to short, it'll have to be a pop up to the 9 EMA here in the 64, risking off a 70. So this is the kind of trade that beginning trade likes to do a lot, is short the low of day break. Um, I think it's definitely a strategy, that can win. I do a little bit of the opposite. I like to do shorting more on this resistance pop. It's a good and a bad thing. I leave myself in position for a little squeeze up to that VWAP, and he gives himself a little bit of room, so if it bounces, it could still come right on back down on him. It's just the way that the trade is. I Which way is going to be the better way? That's going to be up to you. You just got to determine what works best for you. You see, there's people that are probably just jamming on the bid here, trying to get short there at 53. But I don't recommend that at all. Always look at the ask, see the spread, see what's next, the levels. There's like 62, 63, and I can see that just popping up really quickly. Hey, beginning at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's gonna change. I think it changes with the market. I think summertime is definitely more a time you want to be safe. You want to be doing like dip buys or selling off the resistance. That way you can give yourself some good, like you're saying, that risk to reward ratio. The good thing about, I think, more trading off that resistance is I think you can go ahead and add at your spot. So I think that's exactly what the big traders like to do is they start adding on that resistance, and when they get the break, they actually help the break. By helping the break, they add to their position and and force the stock the other way. This giving them another 10-15 cent pop, and they sell into that pop. So guys, as you see, we're green on the account so far. We are up about 42. Yeah, about $42. Yesterday I did make another trade. It's just a really small trade. Probably about, like, in the end, about only like $5 in commissions. It was on SGO. And on SGO, what I did was I went long right before that 11 break. On SGO, we saw the fail there at 1173 there, and we've gotten a pretty nice drop down back to the VWAP here. So we're gonna keep a close eye on this stock. Maybe we just get a breakdown today and we don't get this move up to the $12. If it cracks the low of the day, it can really get down there. So you see, it's just really been free falling pretty much for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. So one of the key things is stop looking at the 1 minute. This stock does not trade off the 1 minute. It's one of those things that you gotta like figure out. Just, is this stock doing 1 minute patterns? No, it's not. It's really doing a little bit more, a little more rangy in the pattern. So what I look for is a 5 minute or a 15-minute pattern. So you see on the 15-minute, this actually still looks bullish. It's gotten that 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down, and then could now swing back above this. That's why you can't sometimes just go ahead and go off a 1 or a 5 minute. You got to look at the time charts. You got to give yourself what's going on here. Could see a spike back up to 1157 and fail, but definitely not seeing this as a bear stock yet. We saw a little pop up there to 697, kind of where I wanted to get in, but I was looking more of a pop up to that VWAP. So I think we're getting a new pattern here on CODX, at least on 1 minute. So you got that 1 down, got that 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 3 down, 3 up. You don't want to see it get back above this 597. You could see another test here of 595 or maybe even 596, but not above 597. So that way you're going to go ahead and you're going to get that swing down, looking for it to come right back down to this 578 and break. All right, guys, in the 11 o'clock hour, don't really take too many trades at this time. So one of the key things is knowing when you've seen too many candles. Guys, we can see what's too many candles. If you just stay in the market and you just sit here all day long, trust me, you'll burn yourself out. So one of the key things is knowing when to step away, even if it is for 5-10 minutes. So I'm going to take a quick step away from trading right quick. I'll be right back about 5 minutes. Tiny, definitely recommend multiple time frames. It's always been that I've had my best winner, and the only way I've really known this is by taking data. Is the best winners I've always had are stocks that I saw on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute look good. No worries, Meryl. Don't forget, go on to Beginning Trading, subscribe, and like this video if you go ahead and learn something from it. And if you have any questions, you can always leave comments in both our videos or channels, and we'll definitely go ahead and answer them for you. You have a good day, all right, man? Take care. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. gonna leave you guys with a couple stocks to watch. So one of the key things I can do for you guys, I'm gonna look at the other stock that I'm looking at is yellow. So pull this up here so you guys can see another stock, see what I want to see. Fortnite. Yeah, I wish I could play games anymore. I don't even get no time, man. I with trading and work. Whew. Just to put a little bit of perspective, you guys. Yesterday I got up around 7 a.m. 7:10, and was up until this morning about 6:11 a.m. Got about an hour and a half of sleep. Came to the computer about 8:20, and hey, still here, still awake, still fighting. You know, I know what I want. This is exactly what I want. I want to become a consistent trader, and that's why I have not gone and taken unnecessary risks today. Definitely stocks moved, but if I don't see the pattern that I like, I'm trying my best to just stay disciplined, guys. Was the last game I really liked to play was what was it, Rocket League? Rocket League, there you go. That was that soccer car game that I don't know why, but that shit had my attention for a long amount of time. It's pretty fun. I like playing a little bit of soccer from time to time. I'm not the best at it, but hey, there you go, beginning trader. Believe it or not, I actually have my Super Nintendo, guys. Super Nintendo since the day I was young, playing Duck Hunt. I still got it. Still got it in my possession. Nintendo 64, um, Mario Kart 64. You can't go wrong with that game. GoldenEye, man. GoldenEye started it all. Without GoldenEye, I don't think there would have been a Halo or a Call of Duty. GoldenEye was the game that started all the gun games. Zelda, there you go, Zelda. That was a good one, man. Oh, spent days playing that, weeks at times. Well, the one that I really do love, though, I mean, you can't go wrong with Super Nintendo, Super Mario. I mean, I still to this day enjoy that one. You just can't go wrong with it. Yeah, we're getting old. We're getting old. Atari's pretty fun, man. You know, the games definitely have changed. The games definitely have changed. You got that bounce up on BLNK that I was talking about. Oh, Donkey Kong, you can't forget it. You can't forget it, man. Beginning trader. I think it's just as simply as look it up, just like that. Beginning trading. I think you'll be able to find it, Salty. We got that bounce on BLNK to that 662, and then you started to see that big sizing, man. Hey, look at that, guys. Look, there's 6,000 that went through there, and then at 56 and 55, someone got about. I say, what is that? That's about 1,500 shares there, almost 1,500 shares there at 55, 56. So you could see a hard crackdown there. Show you guys the 15-minute on SGO. SOGO. Let me go really quickly. I'm going to go take a really quick break. Get my mind right. Be right back, guys. All right, guys. All right. I'm back here. All right, let's see what's going on with the CODX here. Hey, it's kind of funny, Tiny. I just took out my pup also. Have a good day, Tiny. Being okay, pushing on the lows there. As you can see from CODX, it has stayed within this range. And by staying in the range, it's just letting me know that it's just not going anywhere right now. So I'm still kind of on this stock, looking for the bullish runs, because it could make another run up here. Alright, gonna look at SOGO here. A lot of volume going through there. Alright, gonna look for a pullback entrance to 60. It's 255. Putting out the order at 55. No, I don't think it'll come down that much. Hold on. I think I have a little bit more of a let's do 58 area. I think 60 is going to be the spot, but the ultimate bottom right here, 58. You see right there, it dropped down to 57. That's when I would want to have gotten filled right there. Might see this pull back down to 155 here, so I'm canceling down. I'm looking to get in if it pulls back here. Got a pretty hefty candle that went up there. It didn't break the high or the high of the last 5-minute candle, which is 1172. So I'm being a little careful here. If I do get in, I want to make sure that I have a good risk to reward. Ultimate risk right now is, to me, is 1152. Seeing this micro pullback here, it's looking well, holding good. Seeing big volume get there at 1169. 23,000 shares there. Just relax and waiting. The stock has made a lot of fake outs, so you don't want to be early on the move. You want to be more on the later move. The down right now is 52. Gotta relax. I saw the volume get back in this, so that's a good sign. But we went on to see this start ripping up and get into the highs. Seeing that micro pullback here. Got that micro pullback. If you wanted, you could risk off of 58, and if it drops to 57, get out. Ultimate risk could be 1151, 1152. Saw that big enough size in there so that I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna rush into this. Looks like we're getting that kind of U pattern, that cup and handle pattern on the 15-minute. If that's true, I would want it to come back to this 1148. 1148 is what I'm seeing it come back to. So with that being said, I'm not going to go long unless it's above 1172 or it comes back to this 1148 and we start seeing this consolidation coming right back up. That would prove the cup and handle. As we got this pattern here and we get the down and then the swing back up. BLNK there, breaking the lows there, down now to 646 for the day. Great trade, whoever took that trade. Whoever took that trade, great trade, man. It's been beautiful. You watch the 5-minute, it's a pretty nice pattern. See a bounce here to 61, but I'm more along just watching this. Gonna really be careful and watch this. Under 639, and this could really even start ramping. But I think it's gonna bounce off that support. So with that being said, I definitely don't want to chase down here. Just want to go ahead and watch what happens. Really keep a close eye on stocks like this, because there's a lot of room here under 639 to come down to $3. So if it really could, it could come down all the way over there. Not today. Definitely not today, but over the next couple days. You see, it's been on the downtrend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days. Alright, eating some blackberries and drinking some lemonade, getting ready, trying to take advantage of the next opportunity. Calm, cool, collected. There you go, BLNK there, pushing on 48s. Think it's gonna bounce here. ABEO. Alright, it's made its way all the way up to a resistance level. 640 or 645. And then the move back down is down to $16. So I'm definitely keeping a close eye on this stock. I'm not really seeing any movement here. Just more along, just sitting back, relaxed, waiting. Got Fran that consolidated down there. Fran is tradable. Up 1, down 1. Up 2, down 2, up 3, down 3. If it fails here, it could come back down. 590s where the VWAP is, all the way down there. Alright, guys. I don't really see much here. Not much action, not much movement, guys. Thinking about almost calling it a day. I need to get some rest. I might come back in the afternoon to see if any shorts come into play more, or if we get an afternoon mover. I'm seeing SENS there start running past the daily high of 58. Could make a move right back up to that 185. So definitely want to keep an eye on that one. SNES. Getting a little volume there. Little rip there. Nothing major. Still a little rip. Resistance there at 60, 160. Big short is coming in there. Right, got Fran going off there on our Alpha Predator. Alpha Predator is a alert scanner from Trade Ideas. We got 8,000 shares that went through there at 638. Seeing a little breakout there on Fran. Think about maybe getting in at 40s. What we saw there, 24,000 going through there at 645. All right, want to see this get above 645. Some good volume again. You see those big is what I look for. That cat. That's a cat right there. 24,000 shares. 4,000 shares now. They all been in the 40 range. One up there at the 45. It's looking better for a breakout. All right. All right, getting tired here, as you guys can hear me with that loud ass yawn I just did. Starting to get to that point where I think I've seen too many candles today. Not really seeing momentum here, and seeing this big ass going through there, but not seeing that instant reaction to it. That's what I kind of like to see. See the daily for this stock, or the weekly. BLNK, man. Great trade today if you guys took that trade. So
nice one. She just been going down, stair stepping.
Didn't expect that one from that one, tell you the truth.
Just didn't expect it to be that clean.
It's a clean move there.
Seeing SNES there, shake off that resistance there at 160. Looks like it might get above here and make a little run there to $2. Looking at this SDT here. Up 1, down 1, up 2, down 2, up 3, down 3. Swing up one more time. Failing somewhere in this area. Alright. Seeing that fail here.
Let's see if I can trade this stock right here. SDT. Nah, can't trade it. If I did want to trade it, I'd probably look for a short right now. With a stop right above here. Stop would be 149. Alright, right there is when I would get filled right there at 144. Or put out the order at 144. Seeing 143s get filled. Seeing that 100 there, I like that. I actually like for it to get filled there and then just slam down on that bid, fill that order, get it right back down to the 120s.
Alright.
Oh, there's the break on BLNT. Lower it down a little bit here. The audio's too low. Alright, seeing the breakdown here on BLNK. That real breakdown, that 39 gap. You seen that there you go, 4,000 shares getting through there at 635. Someone covering. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Mandre. Look at that move down here from 660 all the way down there, 630s. Really pulling down there. Let them wear it. Alright, guys. So we're definitely going to be watching BLNK there. Probably in the afternoon for more crash down. I think it's going to bounce up here. Definitely a great flag move there. Still looking at SOGO. As it made an attempt there back to the high at 70. Really didn't get there. Just failed. Alright guys, looks like we're going to be ending the stream here, at least for now. I think I'm going to probably come back if I'm not too tired. I might just take a rest and call it a day. There really hasn't been a mover today, so. Seeing that triple touch here on BLNK, let's see if it just slams down through that 635. There's people getting short there on the bid there. 638, 639. Alright. Take a closer look at CODX also. Let them wear it. You got MEIP going off there on the alpha scanner. Oh, it's the parabolic. My bad. Apologize for that. Oh, there you go. It's looking good. The daily looks beautiful. That looks like you could maybe get in there on a pullback here, trying to get up there to the 410 areas, 420. Not really my trade. Don't like the risk to reward there on there. Don't know the stock. Don't know this the catalyst. So
Gonna more stay off and watch. Said I'm not living mad. I've got work to do. Ooh. Must be blue, must be blue. I'm a rebel, so rebel. It's a break of 4 for MEIP there. MEIP there. Breaking 4. Just gonna be looking for CODX and SOGO for the rest of the day. BLNK I think is just gone. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I have on watch. Be right back, guys. Alright. I'm a gotcha. Solan Ventura. Alright. I think that we might get this crash down on CODX right here. The risk is a little bit bigger.
635. If I do take this, it's gonna have to be with 100 shares. Show you what I'm liking. I'm liking that it has that head and shoulder pattern. Definitely don't want to rush into this trade though. No more green day, I might have taken a chance there, but more along just want to see it fail. So rebel. Look at my toes, man. It's a little weird, brother. Dog over here messing with me. It's too weird. Alright, some sizing getting in there. $6, 607s. And those are cracked down underneath $6 can really crack down here. Let's get this 3 up right here and not pass the 630. Let's try to get in a point where we could risk about 10 to 15 cents off the breakout point. Should be about 620 for right now. I think we can get a move right above here and not getting up there. Alright, see a little pop up there. Comes the next 1 minute candle. Or 5 minute candle. Right here on this up here, I'm expecting it to go above. I'd want it to go above 619, somewhere in between that 630, then start failing on it. When you're patient is when you get rewarded, guys. Just be patient. Alright. Seeing it starting to break down here on SOGO. Seeing the 15-minute trend line break here. If it gets underneath here, we're going to start looking for a short back on the pop-up near the VWAP. I feel like this is about to give. Have that feeling. Instinctions. I love to follow my instinctions, so one of the key things, the only reason I haven't really done it is because I haven't really broken. Still could pop up here. Here's the next 1 minute candle. Or next 5 minute candle. See where it opens up. It opened up even or in the middle of the candle, so pop up back to 1150s for SOGO. Pop up to 1150 seems just about right here. The risk would be 60, but really above 1155 would look to get out. But I think 1158, we got that resistance there. Alright, here we're getting that curl. CODX. Then that bounce there on SOGO. The 20's about to hit. 22s. I'm gonna wait. I wanna get confirmation on this. Alright, seeing this SOGO. Alright, seeing 50s right here on the ask. 1148 and 1150 there. Alright, trying to get short there. Seeing a breakout coming maybe on CODX here. Probably going to be a breakout or breakdown here. Alright, we got a squeeze here on CODX here. Alright, back up there to the 40. Trying to see what's going on there at the top of it. We're getting ads or we're getting people selling out there. This might have just been a fake out. Alright, gonna watch the stock closely. SOGO here. 1150s is looking like what I'd want to short here. I'm right about that range right now. It's 1149 by 1150. Gonna see this next candle here. We create a high. Probably look to short here with a risk off of 55 here. Don't want to get back above 50s here. maybe 55, but other than that, I'm gonna give it some time here. Don't rush it, bitch. Take your patience. Wait for your entry. Starting to really get that volume back up in CODX. You really gotta watch this. Alright, see that failed there at 50 for SOGO there? Alright, really looking at SOGO for a short here. Alright, I'm short here. SOGO there. Short at 11.45. Don't want to see it get back above 11.50. Want to see it come back underneath the VWAP to 11.40s. Don't want to see it back above 11.50s. Gotta be careful here. 48. Don't want to see 50s go through there. 50s and I'm just gonna get out. .48s. Know your plan, stick to your plan. Took the trade, I'll be out above 11.50s. Looking for this move down to 11.40s here. Exhale, breathe, relax. You don't need to know what's going to happen next. All you need to know is you're out, your reward. Saw 5,000 shares there, 15,000 shares there at 11.45. Got to be careful here. If I see any 50s, going to go ahead and slap on out. 47s. I'm literally holding the buy button, getting ready to get on out if I need to. Don't want to see this get above 48 now. 49 is even going to be my out now. Give myself a chance to win. Nobody out. See 49's pushed through there. I'm going to go ahead and get on out. See 48's there. 49, there's only 2 there. So you got to be careful there. This could bounce off here on the VWAP. Literally hand on the trigger. Watching the time and sales. Relax. Breathe. No stress. No stress at all, man. We took our trade. We know our plan. We know our out. Alright. Don't want to see 49s push here. Want to see a fail here and get back below. Back under 1145s. Wanted to see it get bit back down here. Back down to 44 would be nice. Gotta watch time and sales. You want to see things going through there on the bid, not the ask. So if I see a whole bunch of green going through, that's when I gotta really be careful. Alright, gotta be careful here. As the next candle opened up in between it. Anything above this candle, 49s, 50s, we're out. But you're gonna have to be quick. Respect it, no matter what. Don't want to see 49s here. See, this could crack this 46. All right. Relax. Watch time and sales. Just relax here. Alright, new candle. Gotta really pay attention. 48's there going through on the ask. Alright, really careful here. We didn't want to see 46s just slide on through. Or if he hits 49, get on out. 47.9. Curling with a little bit. Don't want to see it get above here. 47, 48s. No 49 or 50s. It's 48s. Be careful. There you go. We got the move there. Now I'm looking for that reward here. Seeing 1137s there. That's a good thing we saw there. Then I'm going to hold to my number as I've gotten some confirmation on this trade. 1150 is going to be my out. I'm going to hold to that risk there. I think this can crack down here. A crack down underneath the low of 41 can give us a nice breakdown. Gotta be careful here. Want to see these 1140s break. Got that one down, one up, two down, three up, three down, three up. Can expect a pop to 1146. Out is still going to be above 1148. Break down underneath 1142. We should be able to get a nice profit. We took our plan. We took our planned risk. This is our planned risk for the day. We're going to go ahead and try to capitalize on this trade. If we do not capitalize on this trade, we will end the day. If we do capitalize, we can keep watching throughout the day. But this is what we do here. We're going to execute on this trade right here. We're going to stick to our plan. We're not going to go ahead and just get on out for no reason. I expect this to break here. I have a little bit of cushion there, and I definitely think I have some resistance up there. So I'm in trade good. Just going to go ahead and balance out here and just wait and relax here, as I definitely think there's some shortage that got in there. Definitely think a crack underneath 40 is going to give us a great reward here. So that's why I'm sticking to this, trying to get that nice reward here. There's no reason in going ahead and taking this trade right now. Out. This could have a little bounce here, but I'm looking for that nice win here. Not going to go ahead and push here. Gotten that one attempt, that two attempt, that bounce here. Don't want it to get really above this 1146 area. Would like to see it curl here in this 45, 46 area and then just crash on through this 42 area. What I did like is there was some bigger sizing there on that red candle, and we did get a hangman just dying right there, just bop. Alright, got to be careful here as we're going to test that resistance right there at that VWAP. Don't want it to see it get above 1148, but wanted to see it come right back down here really and test those 42s. Because the crack down to 1140s can come right back down to the low today. Alright, don't want to see this get back above my entrance now. As I'm seeing the confirmation, don't want to see it get back above 1146. So 47s will be my out now. Above 47s. I'm going to go ahead and get on out. Don't want this to test the 48s. Want it to stay within the range. 45 would be that bounce back. Alright, gotta be careful here. Got 45 by 46 here. Don't want to see these 46s turn into 47s here. Seeing 45s go through there. 46 on the ass there. Touching the green. Can handle a bounce to 47. 1150 would have to be my out there. Gotten that one down, one up, two down. Could get this third up. Above 48. 49s is what I really should look for to get on out. Don't want to go ahead and lose on this trade, but since I took it, definitely want to go ahead and get my trade. If I go ahead and stop out, so be it, guys. It's going to be a small stop out. Would like to see it reverse right here. Just going to go ahead and crack down here. We saw 15,000 shares, 45, 2,700 shares, 45. So that's the only thing that kind of scares me, is that it's still hanging around that VWAP, that average price. I like to get below the VWAP as soon as possible. Yeah, I really don't like it if it gets back above here in this area. Just gotta be careful here. See if we get the crack, the flush. A flush right here would be nice. Alright, stop is going to be no matter what, 48 now. We've gotten confident touch with at the bottom here. Looking at a 5-minute chart here. I want to see it break down now here underneath 40s. No bounces above here. If it breaks down through 40, we're going to get that reward here. If it bounces off the bottom here, we'll go ahead and get on out, as we should get a reverse. That's 3 more minutes. Don't want to see it get above 46. Would like to see this next candle up open at 43 or lower on the 5-minute. be careful here. It's been tightening up here. The next candle, don't want to see it open up higher. Love to see it curl down below it. Just crash down underneath these 40s. Right, looking for it to fail here. Wouldn't want it to get back above 46 or 47. That would be my out now. $47 is going to be my out now. Sticking to that plan. 1147 is the out. Really small risk here, and really could crack down here the 40s and really give us that reward. We want to see it come down here and break this 41, cracking down. Andre. Relax, relax. That's the true key here. Taking it easy. Taking it easy. Focused in. Took the trade. Know my risks. Know my out. Remind yourself. Okay? Want this to crack down. It's at the VWAP. Don't want it to come back above the VWAP here. What we're looking for is a crackdown under 41. It's reaching. Let's see if we're gonna get it. Let's see if we get someone to tomahawk this down for us here. Crack down to 41 will give it to us. Looking for this to break down here. Underneath 40s. $37 I think is the next stop, but I'm waiting for this to crack here. If it doesn't crack, then it's gonna swing back up. That's why I'm really careful now. Above 45 I'm gonna get out here. If it taps up here, I'm still in danger. It could tap up to 46. 47 would be an out. Down 1, up 1, down 2, up 2, down 3, up 3. Can consolidate here, can keep consolidating here. It's the only thing that concerns me here. That consolidation that could happen there. Seeing those 41s go through there with size. 25,000 there at 1141. So definitely need to be careful on the upside, but on the downside we're looking good. If this comes crashing down here with that sizing there, we should get a nice reward. Let's see if there was a hidden buyer or a hidden seller there, because they threw the algorithmic trading over here. Alright, let's see if we can get below these 40s here. $88,800 there, 2,800 there, going through there, 1140. Crackdown of these 1140s should give us a great reward here. Alright, gotta be careful. I want this to crack down before the 40 mark. I have the feeling that if this next candle opens up, we're gonna get that little bounce there. And I'm not looking forward to that bounce. I'm looking to take a profit here. Gotta watch, gotta be careful here. I want it to crack down here. See that next candle coming in here. There you go, we got that crackdown. 37's there. I'm looking to get out on this next push here. Alright, how much we got there? We're gonna take half of it off here. Let's go ahead and take, oh there you go, we're getting some good movement here. Alright, right there, taking half of it. $18 up. Now let's start seeing this could really give us a reward here. Just start cracking down. Now my stop is going to be my entry point. Only have 100 shares left. I have 2 screens opened up to this, so this way I have 2 chart levels, 2 everything, and I can get on out if it pops up. But I'm looking for this to go ahead and start giving me my good reward here. So let's go ahead and look at a deeper time frame, see what we can get here. We got support here on this 30. There's a support here on this 30. A crackdown here could get it down to 26s and 23s. So that's what I'm going to be looking for more. Alright, not really, hold on, let me see the volume that went through there when it came back down. Alright, so no ads, no big ads there. I'm thinking that big shorter is just holding off, trying to let this really fade away for the rest of the day. With that being said, we need to establish an ultimate bottom here, and that's going to be for me 1142. If it breaks above 1141, we're going to go ahead and get on out. With that being said, just have to have that price right there ready. So 1142. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1150 on the ass, on the limit. If I need to get out, that's what I'll step out on. And now I start looking for a profit on the other order form. I'm looking for this maybe to bounce a little bit, but could come down all the way to about 1126 range. On the daily, see a pullback to 1080s possible. 1113s also could be could act as a support. In the end, this is going to be a great trade, guys. I really am happy with my discipline and patience on this trade. You know, definitely saw the swing down and just trying to take advantage. You know. See, we get this crack down. All right, a little bit of a bounce there. Kind of expect this bounce here. Just don't want it to get above 1142. 1141 is fine. Got to give it some room to create the resistance as the old support as resistance. It's gonna come a point in time where I'm gonna want to add on these positions here, but instead I'm gonna just look to hold no matter what at the VWAP, which is where I'm at right now. That's my average price. This stock definitely looks like it's bearish here. I'm gonna go ahead and look at 15-minute chart, establish the downtrend, see if I'm just continuing to follow a downtrend. And that's exactly what we're doing here. I could see a bounce here to 41. The total risk would be 46, 47, but I'm on that break-even mode as I'm already taking about $18. So we are up about a pretty decent amount. Trying to let the rest work for me. Saw 16,000 shares go there at 1134. Could have been the person covering from that 25,000 short. So you got to be careful with a little bounce there. If it was an ad there, then we're just in the game. This could go ahead and just sling on right back down here. So you protect yourself against the other way here. You're more worried about risk and reward here. You know, you got to make your winners win big. That's going to be the what's going to save you on that down, on that red day. You know, some people like to just take snaps, just scalps. I'm looking to make a good call, know that I made a good call, and if I do know I made a good call, I already taken some profit, now I can give myself a chance with a lot less pressure. That's what this account's really all about, learning how to deal with the emotions of trading. So we're gonna go on a 1 minute, pull up this. We don't want to see it get above 1138s now. 1138 is going to be my out as we're breaking down. You see what we got, and we got this down move, we got this move up, and we got that down move. Don't want to see it get back above this 1137, 1138. Bounce up there would not be a good one. It's just going to be something that I'm going to go ahead and take my profit off of. Crack down here could really give us a nice win, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and stay in this trade. Just sit back, relax, and try to let this go ahead and just fade away. So set yourself price horizontal lines to just have less stress off of. Don't want to see it get touch that, so I'm going to put it 1 cent lower. Any breakage of that line and I should be getting out. Crack down, can just keep going down and we'll just keep holding. I don't know if anybody's still there. If anybody's still there, say what's up in the chat room. Been working hard today. Usually don't trade to this time, but you know, guys gotta take what the market gives you. You know, in the summertime, you gotta look a little bit more. Gotta be more patient. Find your entries and try. I think, you know, some people believe that you need bigger sizing and take snaps, but I can't do that big sizing yet. I don't have the control and the emotions and the discipline to do that big sizing. So instead I do small sizing and try to let the trade work for me. Slamming down on these 32s. Let's see if we get a big shorter to just jump back in this. It's 33. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it pops up a little bit. Just can't go past that 37 range. Took 100 at 33, still hanging around there. Looking to see if it's gonna crack down there. Definitely worth some share size there at 1132s and 1133s. So let's go see and if we're gonna just get that slam down right here. Oh, 8900 there, going through there at 1131. Seems like to me like there's a big short in this. Getting an order ready here. Seeing big size in there on the bid there. There you go. We're starting to see this trade really work for us. And I see that bid there at 28. Huge bidder there. Huge bidder. I'm going to give this a second. If it pops back above 37, we'll get out. But we're going to hold this as I saw that huge bid there at 1128. Maybe this goes ahead and gets us knocked down. Everything's looking good on our side, so that's why I'm staying in this. I'm seeing the size going in, size getting bigger on the down moves, not the up moves. And the sizing right there, the bid on the New York Stock Exchange, 1128, there's 322. That's going to be 32,000 shares there at 28. Could see a bounce there, as it could be this guy getting out with that full sizing there. The bounce to get out would be 37. Would like to see this resistance hold again there. Since I'm seeing that size getting in there, I'm kind of gonna be careful here. Gonna definitely take profits if it goes above this 1134 range. There's the sizing going through there on the bid there. That's what I want to see there. 9,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Big sizing, the cat there. Now we're seeing the double bottom there at 1128. Don't want to see it get above this 1133. 1133 is going to go ahead and make a little push there if it gets above that. Could see it pop to 1131, but won't want to see it get back above 1134s there. Remember, guys, we're all the way up here at 11:45, so there's no need to stress here. That's the key also of trading. If you're in a non-stress position, don't stress here. If the worst comes to worst, we're gonna be green on this trade no matter what. I won't let this trade go red on me, but I will let myself try to get that maximum potential gain. How do we get the maximum potential gain? We stay objective, stay neutral, determine the risk, and remember that I don't need to know what's gonna happen next. I just need to stay in the process. All right, we're seeing that bounce there. We don't want it to get back above this 1134 there. A little bounce there, it's not bad. Above 1134s, we're gonna go ahead and get on out here. Because we did see that huge sizing. That huge sizing could have been a cover. So if I see 34s, I'm gonna just go ahead and snap on out of here. That's the plan, 100%. Out. We'll take our profits there, guys. Good trade, guys. Good trade. Wanted to see it hold that support there as a resistance, not try to create a new attempt to that resistance. I could hang on to this for a longer term trade, but it has a potential to get back to that VWAP. So definitely want to take profits, give ourselves potential to really make these gains. I did say 1127 was looking good. 1129. I had even up here on this other order form 1128 to take it. You know, life goes on, guys. You can't always try to get the best. What we can do is try to trade the best here. And I think we took a definitely great trade here. We took a snap on this 5 bear flag here. Got that move down there. Looked for that real continuation. Got an inverse hammer there. Not what I want to see, as this can go ahead and bounce up to 1140s. Then if it bounces to 1140s, can get someone with sizing and get it back up there. What I think happened here is someone shorted big in this area, and as it approached this 1130 crack, they going on, and they just went on a bid and took their profits. See, we're getting that bounce there. Come here. What are we talking about? You hungry? Yeah? Alright. I'm gonna close up shop and then I'll feed you. Alright? Alright, guys. Gonna wrap it up here. Seeing that bounce that I expected here. Yeah, we could still be in this short, but definitely gonna go ahead and take our profits here. Another green day. That's what we want to see here. Another beautiful green day. Seems that the unused is saying about 1465. I'll take it, guys. I'll take the gain and just keep on going with this account. The key is we're going green and we're staying controlled, disciplined, and following the plan. It's exactly what we want to do, guys. Another beautiful day. You guys have a great day. Like always, I'll come in, I'll come out, guys.